When did the Renaissance start? The Renaissance is when the so-called white, the word Renaissance means meaning back to, and Naissance from the French meaning born, or be born again. So the Renaissance means born again. Why did the white man refer to it as a Renaissance? Because they knew that they were in some type of power during the time of the Roman Empire, so they had to be born again. Hence, the deadly wound was healed. They were born again. Right. Okay? Because it was wounded to death, just like the phoenix. They use the phoenix. They got it over there in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. There was a reason why they called Arizona. They named that main city Phoenix because Arizona means to arise. Right. And a phoenix is a bird that dies, that goes back to the ancient Egyptians, that dies and is reborn again. Out of the ashes. Out of the ashes. All right? So that's where you get the Renaissance from. All right, let's go ahead, read on, brother.
Third verse. And cast him into the bottomless pit.
That's Europe. Go ahead.
And shut him up and set a seal upon him.
That's why the white man couldn't get out. The Renaissance, like I said, the Renaissance came about really in the 1325, 1350, around there. During the time of the so-called Byzantine Empire, they were being plagued by two plagues, the bubonic plague and the bubonic plague. All right? Now they said that was when the Christian Empire was sending ships to Europe and different parts around the world. There were rats that got on the ship and they had that disease, that virus. Just like they talk about the bird flu. Well, there was a rat flu this time. Right. But the Most High set it up because the Most High had to bring down his people, Israel, in order for the so-called white man to come back in power. Because the white man didn't have physical power to bring us down. So the number that was destroyed from the bubonic plague and the bubonic plague was about 2/3 of Israel that was up in Europe at that time. Okay? Go ahead.
And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
That he should deceive the nations no more. So what was the period of time that he shouldn't deceive the nations anymore? 325 when Constantine came into power to around 1325, 1350. That was the 1,000 years, give or take a couple of years. And then as years went by, that's when you had Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci, so-called call himself going to the other side of the world and conquering the whole world. And Caesar Borgia was living during the same time of Christopher Columbus. All right, go ahead.
That he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Right, so when did they start deceiving the world? Like I said, around the 1400s. Go ahead.
And after that,
because what they did was when Christopher Columbus and his the three ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, was they teach you about in school, all right? Showing you that this society in America is supposed to be separate from Europe. But what do they teach you? They teach you about Greek mythology. They teach you Roman numerals in 3rd grade. They teach you about Christopher Columbus. They have a Christopher Columbus Day. They don't have a Fu Manchu Day. They don't have a Mao Zedong Day. Right? They don't have a Lenin Day over here. They celebrate Europeans going back, like I said, to Christopher Columbus and these other characters. George Washington during the Renaissance period. Go ahead.
That he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Right, go ahead.
And after that, he must be loose a little season.
And that little season is going back to his deadly wound was healed. That little season represents from the 1400s until now. We're a couple of seconds from the missiles being dropped on America before this world becomes ashes. All right? So that's what the little season is. So that little season represents what? About 500 years. So to the Most High, 500 years is a little season. Go ahead, read, brother, from the 3rd verse. Name the scripture, read again.
Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as they were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world.
Deadly wound was healed with this guy. So take him down for now and put this devil up.
Right.
Go ahead.
And all the world wondered after the beast.
And all the world wondered after the beast. Put the beast back up. Because this guy going into the future with the presidents, with George Washington, with the Magna Carta, the Mayflower Compact. That was the first contract or compact with the United States. When they landed on Plymouth Rock, they had what was called the Mayflower Compact, which goes back to Christopher Columbus and them. And then you had the Magna Carta, which is called the Great Charter, because they said we're going to make a charter, our own charter, and we're going to be against Great Britain, which they're back together any damn way. All right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Give me Esau. Give me Esau. Whether it's this guy or whether it's that guy. Hey, this guy might just be Esau. I just thought about that. He might just be Esau. All right? This is the father of all white people. So you want to find out who the first white man is? What was his name? His name was Esau.
Yep.
That should be a Jeopardy question. What was the first white man's name?
Yeah. Esau.
Ain't none of them gonna get it, man. Ain't none of them gonna get it. All right? And then if I got on the show and I say Esau, well, yeah, you can say that too. You can say it's a two-part thing. You can say Cain, but he got leprosy. But anyway, Esau, right? Now, if I put that on, they say, no, you're wrong. Go name some damn cracker from France or something, man. Because they don't know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know, man. Here you go, Esau, the father of all white people. There he goes, this little devil baby, all right? And there he goes right there. Who was reading? Right.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who has control of over the whole earth? Don't tell me the Chinese don't have control, because the white man, you know what, man? I work out of a passport agency. Do you know how many white businessmen constantly going to China? Because they're the ones that's setting up the businesses over there. They're controlling the Chinese. The Chinese are nothing but slaves. The Arabs are nothing but slaves. All right? Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If
now the judges, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. That's the judge. And Israel is the judge.
Right.
Israel is the judge. That's the main judge, but we're all judges. All right? We're all judges. Okay? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
If we've been saying for years that the white man's a devil, that the white man's a wicked, that the white man's Lucifer, and the white man's Satan, right? We've been saying that for years. But white people and black people get an attitude about it. But you know what? We're the only ones that can say it and actually prove it.
Yeah,
and we proved it, man.
Back it up.
We proving it right now. We done proved it for years, man.
I got something to add.
And that's why the scripture, Job, in the book of Job, that's why that statement was put forth as a question. Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked,
which is the white man. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
The judges are the Israelites. Go ahead.
If it's not, you might, that sound like the white man.
Right.
So, the scripture is saying, if it's not the white man,
right,
that's the wicked, can't be the Chinese, because we're not speaking Chinese. All right? The international language, if you want to fly a plane and call it Chinese Airlines or Korean Airlines, do you know what the official language of being a pilot is? When you fly from one part of the world to the next, aviation aeronautics is English. The official language is English. So if you see a Chinese guy from Taiwan, he becomes a damn pilot for China Airlines. He has to speak English, man.